Welcome to HortTube. My name is Jim Putnam. This is the 5th video in the landscape planning series I'm doing for this backyard and this house I moved into in Raleigh, North Carolina. This is Zone 7B for anybody who had that question. In this video, I'm going to be mulching this backyard. I was lucky enough last week or week before last to score some free wood chips from somebody who was doing some work here on the road, so I don't have to pay for any mulch. Which is kind of nice. It's not my preferred material. It's got some pretty chunky material, mixed into it. And so it's definitely not my preferred mulch. I usually like triple shredded hardwood mulch or pine straw. Those are probably my two favorite things to use. I am going to use some pine straw in the paths back here. I've got started putting some piles out here in the backyard already. This pile's been sitting here for about 2 weeks and it's already starting to compost. Keep that in mind. If you get bulk mulch delivered like this, you want to try to get it out as quick as possible because it doesn't take long stacked in a pile if it's wet to start to compost, and it gets harder and harder to load it into your wheelbarrow and work with it. It settles down tighter and tighter, but it's much easier to work with right when they dump it out of the truck. I always try to get it dumped on some sort of concrete base like I have here, just a concrete pad, and that's also helpful in loading it. If you dump it on grass area or bed area, it's definitely much harder to load. I only use 3 basic tools when I'm mulching by hand. I've done all these things by all kinds of machines in the past, but if I'm doing it by hand like I'm doing it today, if I'm on a concrete pad like this snow shovel works absolutely fantastic for loose mulch. Look how much of this material I can get in a single scoop. Works the same way with hardwood, but sometimes you need to use a fork and just fork it down just like this and loosen it up a little bit, and then the shovel works. Look how much I can get in a single load like that, and do quick work of filling the wheelbarrow. The other tool I use is just a basic garden rake. This one has been with me for maybe 20 some years. It's bent in 9 different ways, but this is definitely the best thing for raking your mulch out after you have the piles out. I'll show you how I do that real quick. Like I say, other than having some chunky material in here that I'd probably rather not have in my mulch, this stuff will work absolutely fantastic. It's not the best thing for this video series because the color isn't that great on it. So up here from the drone, it's not going to be as contrasty with the turf color and that kind of thing as it would be if I had a darker triple shredded hardwood or something like that. This is a perfect material to work with. I don't want this stuff mixed in the ground though when I'm planting until it's broken down a little bit. So I'll be careful to pull it back pretty far when I'm digging holes for plants in upcoming videos. But like I say, I've just always used a garden rake, and it gives you 2 things. It gives you power to pull the mulch anywhere you want to, but it also has some fine control, with the back of it and the side of it and that kind of thing, because I'm trying to get it right to the edge of my bed, right where I've did the edging in the last video. And like I say, this tool offers the best fine control for that. I've gotten a lot of questions about weeds, and most of what I have out here are annual weeds, but there are a few perennial things that will definitely try to come back through this mulch. And at that point, I'll just spray it with a 20% vinegar solution that I can get on Amazon. I showed it in a video not that long ago. It may take me a couple times spraying them, but I'll knock them down pretty quick. But I can make pretty quick work of these piles that I had put out yesterday afternoon. So, all right, I'm gonna put the drone up and bring the rest of this mulch back here to the backyard and get it raked out. Okay, that was actually a lot of work. I've actually got this mulch 5 or 6 inches deep this first time I'm doing it, and it's sitting on top of that compost. So I've put quite a bit of material on this soil just to kind of wake it up, bring it back to life. This area over here, I still got material to do that area, and all the stuff that's over there is going to get chipped up and is going in this back corner back here in a separate video. There's a video series coming soon doing shade planting, shade material back here in this back area, and then I'm going to chip that material up and put it back there. So that's what's going on with that back corner and that space over there, which will eventually be my vegetable garden. So thank you very much for watching this video. Tomorrow I'm actually going to do kind of a recap of everything I've done so far and plans that I have coming up, so you'll know what steps I'm taking from here. Thanks for watching.